Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 69 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. In the last part, we were killing off some druids for the Royal Deadfire Company, so let's get ourselves over here quickly. We gave a deer a really badass looking hat. Now he now looks like a good old Valian, which to me is just fucking hilarious. So we didn't explore over here, and we also didn't explore down here, so let's quickly see what's... Oh, no, a cat. Must take cat.
That order's too tall.
Can't be leaving cats now, that'd be fucking rude. Not as good as dogs, but still, you can't leave them. Let's just speed along here. Right, let's speedily get ourselves over to here. Because, let's be honest, no one wants to trudge through the bog. Right. With everyone together, let's move on. You find 4 godlike druids waiting for you in the clearing. The deaf and moon godlike whisper to one another, occasionally falling on you. The nature godlike sways slightly on her feet, her eyes half closed, while the fire godlike balls his fist at his sides and grits his teeth.
Your every step fouls the ground. Why do you pollute this sacred place?
Well, you know, just seeing the sights.
You've made your last mistake, trespasser.
Adir nods in agreement, Seraphim snickers, and Jyoti's nibbles on her lips. Whoa, whoa, guys. We don't want to kill you. No, that's not strictly true. We definitely want to kill you. I mean, who we are, let's just kill you. Okay, the Druid of Spring needs to be fucking dealt with. Let's make it easier to deal with him. Alof, if you're not making tentacles, you're doing this fucking wrong, mate.
That's not very helpful.
Sword of Mine, if you would please stop talking, that would be lovely. Fuck me. Who uses a talking sword these days? Wow, these godlikes are not as good as they're not as godlike as you'd expect. I'm so fucking punished. Yeah, we got Curse and Nightmares we're gonna have to get rid of. A quick rest will do that though, if I remember correctly. And there we go. The druids and their leaders are all fucked! So let's loot these fuckers and we'll move on.
All this chasing after Aethys. It's brought back memories of the Saints' War.
Tell me.
Just how scared everyone was, mostly. Everybody put on a brave face, made all these claims about what they'd do when they met a god in battle. There was no sadder sight than a group of us talking big, trying to outdo one another. Even the fella that led us, he used to say he knew all these different ways you could kill a god, if you were so inclined. Of course, at night he'd grind his teeth so hard it sounded like he was chewing rocks. In case you were curious if he really had it in him.
He shrugs. What if you couldn't stop me? Neither can Aethys.
See, when you say it, I'm more inclined to believe it. Or at least to believe you believe it. Point being, the prospect of facing a god makes cowards of most all of us. Now, here I am again, on my way to meet Aethys.
His eyes flick upward, either a gesture toward the dawn stars, or an eye roll.
Some ways I feel the same. Edgy, sick in my gut. But it's different this time. Might be because of you.
It's half muttered, spoken, not quite in your direction. How's that?
We haven't gone to pieces yet, for one thing. At least not on the outside. You could have let it all end back at Cadnua, or even Gilded Vale. But you're still going, even knowing where we're headed. Haven't forgot who you are. I know you're not the kindest of folks, but you've done right by me, more often than not. There's part of me thinks we aren't gonna make it out of this. When I get to thinking like that, it helps to remember how you've held together. What do you think? We gonna survive all this?
He asks it with a smile, but it fades fast. I believe it. I'm not done living yet.
Whether or not I believe it, I like it just the same. Yeah, I go back and forth myself. Every time we see one of those big footprints, it reminds me not to get too excited. There's a good chance we die out here, halfway across the world from anywhere I ever called home.
Adir's eyes trace a nomadic path as he looks at your surroundings, seeming never to find a comfortable place to settle.
But if I can face it like you, maybe it doesn't matter.
He gives you a quick nod. Some of the tension in his face seems to fade. It's been good having you along, mate.
I mean it. Don't know where I'd be right now if you hadn't come through Gilded Vale that day. There's something else I wanted to ask you. It's about a lawless boy.
What is it?
Well, I was thinking. He's out there, all on his own. Didn't seem like there was anyone even noticed he left to join that cult. I expect if he's left as he is, could be things don't end well for him. I thought, maybe when we're done with all this, if we make it out, I was thinking maybe I should go back there. See if there's something to be done.
He studies your face for a reaction.
You got any thoughts on that?
You can't make his choices for him. You've already done all you can.
That's true. I know he might not take well to me. Might even do things in spite of me. I do worry I do more harm than good. Wish there was some way to do more for him, though. Anyway, time being, we got our work cut out for us. I'll tell you what, though. I'm not one for big promises.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and looks you dead in the eye.
But I'm gonna beat up as many people and monsters as it takes to get you your life back. You got my word on that.
He smiles with one side of his mouth and gives you 2 heavy swats on the shoulder that reverberate up and down your spine. Well, didn't realize this was a moment for revelation, but what can you do? If someone wants to be have some revelations with you, that's all well and good in it. Ooh, a unique bow. Nice.
I'll see to it.
Well, so that means we're really piling up uniques, aren't we? See, the only reason I'm not selling uniques because they're all fucking so different in this. Like, they feel unique in comparison to the last game, where they just felt like they were special instead of, like, unique. Still doesn't beat soulbound weapons though. Let's get back to Sayuka and see what they want, see what how they feel about this. Actually, who am I returning to talk to? There. Oh. This is a different quest. Whoops. Right.
I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success.
The druid leaders are dead.
Excellent. You are as dependable as I've been told to expect. Now we can begin logging in earnest. Regarding your reward, we seized a cache of weapons from a gang of pirates we caught sniffing about Sayuka. Of course, we only use regulation weaponry here, so I'd appreciate it if you'd take these off my hands before one of my engineers does something foolish with them.
She foists a bundle of grenades into your arms and tosses a blunderbuss on top of the heap.
You found me with a rare spare...
Is it a unique weapon, or is it just a blunderbuss? It's a unique blunderbuss. Doesn't seem anywhere near as good as hand mortar. Or fire in the hole. Disgraceful. Well, we best go see what go to the island Avera mentioned. So where does Avera want us to go? She wanted us to go to Kignaf Moor on the southern coast of beneath the which lies beneath the sea off the south coast of this area.
I'm not so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait. Now.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
He winks. You intruded on me the moment we met.
Ah, that were an accident. If anything, you be the one that were intruding on me.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just this once.
As you wish, lass.
Seraphim looks up at Jyoti with an uncommonly serious impression. His eyes seem to drill into her. Then suddenly he jerks his head away and blinks like his eyes are burning.
So which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. Bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
Jyoti shrugs and walks away. Seraphim watches, hands rubbing on the back of his head. Anything I should know about?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tick, Cap.
He sighs and turns away. So, let's get ourselves out of here. Fucking pirates. You arrive at the location of the coast of Sayuka that the Coral Mason told you about. You peer over the edge of your ship and see a faint glow in the waters far below. Well, turn yourself over in time to swim down. You clamber into the diving suit and leap from your boat, hitting the water with a tremendous splash. You swim towards the light, breathing fresh air thanks to Avera's invention. As you fall through the depths, the water grows dark, but the glow below even brighter. Schools of gigantic fish twist and swirl around you, paying you no heed. Soon enough, you can make out the vague shape of a structure resting on the seafloor. Rising from the ruins of Signaf Moor is a tall spire and what appears to be a small landing platform. When you finally reach the spire, you find that a shimmering barrier surrounds the ruins. You pass your hand through the barrier and feel nothing but a tingle like static electricity across your skin, or pass through the air barrier. You walk through the barrier and discover the interior of the ruins aren't flooded, as you might have expected, but dry. You remove your helmet, take a deep breath of fresh air, and walk into the ruins of Signaf Moor.
They got air down here somehow, but I wouldn't mind if it smelled like something besides rotten fish.
I hope you know what you're doing.
A lot of bogged... Oh, enraged Lagufeth.
Looks like trouble.
Now see, I could sneak,
Let's get started.
or I could just kill them. And I'd be lying if I was saying just killing wasn't quicker.
On your side.
Let's knock this cunt down. Show, did you just seriously just walk all the way over there?
This one's for
What am I asking? Of course I fucking did. She's mental.
Happy to oblige.
Show me.
Healer's all up there. Oh, doesn't matter.
Yes?
Lagofeth dead. Little fuckers.
Understood.
This dark murky hole leads to the ocean. Are you sure about that? I wanna... Let's try and walk a quick walk. Oh fuck, you can walk around the outside. That's my idea.
Well, I'd prefer...
Water leaks through the cracks in the windows. It doesn't look like there's anything else. Let's get ourselves straight over to the ruin itself. Oh yeah, right. We should probably rest before we go because we've got oh, speak with Maya. Well, I'm going to continue on this quest first because Maya, well, she wasn't here when it started, so she's going to have to suck it up. Alright.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, Cap.
Well, as long as I don't get caught.
That's different. A mechanic skill too low.
Ah, I see your plan.
A small plaque below the mural reads, "The Winding Serpent was our first success. Born of the common barracuda, we subjected the creature to the machine's vital energies, and it grew to immense proportions. It has since appeared to have developed something of a group mentality, often hunting in packs." Interesting.
Would you?
Whoa, look.
What's up, cunts?
Here we go.
I will eventually be able to use this ability, my special ability. Eventually. I just don't know when this is. Also, that's a quick question. What do I need to get my next? Oh, just kill 25 kith. These aren't kith. Killing these guys literally means fucking nothing. Good to know.
That's not very helpful. Lava will be on sick.
Get rid of this fucker and see what we can do.
Killing someone? Hold, please.
Raged red fin and raged sea troll.
This one's for Keyleth.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
That's not very helpful. Lava will be on sick.
Here we go.
Lava will be on.
Right, there we go.
Yes.
Olaf still hasn't used any of his 10 gloves ability. So what's this? What is that? The plaque below the mural is in remarkable condition. It reads, "The Kraken is a beast like none other. By applying the manipulation techniques we refined for our work on the Leviathan, we have increased both the size and intelligence of the common octopus, and thus have since proved themselves to be ferocious hunters. There was one unfortunate side effect, however. They also became quite territorial." And of course I did. Really wish that didn't happen. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually unfortunately going to have to end this part a little bit early because I've got some shit to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next part. See you guys then.